We talk all things and switch gears to all things electricity distribution. This is courtesy of IKEJA Electric and You, and it is a conversation that comes on air every Mondays from 9:15 through 10 o'clock. It is an advocacy that's meant to improve relationship between IKEJA Electric and its customers, and they are really determined to ensure that they give you better service. You're welcome. My name is Victor Oteri. All right, so today we're going to be trying to see how we improve service delivery using constant engagement with IKEJA Electric. So I'll be connecting with my guests this morning. There will be loads of traffic update as well. They'll be served hot and fresh. And if you have any questions, any inquiries that relates to power distribution in your area from IKEJA Electric, you can always connect with us during the course of the program. All right, all this and much more will be part of the menu, but just keep it locked. I'll be back after this break.
My brother, what is the problem? They have disconnected my light again.
There's nothing like NEPA again. It's IKEJA Electric. Did you connect illegally?
I only called one electrician nearby to connect it for me.
What? You and that electrician are joking with 21 years imprisonment. It's illegal to connect or reconnect yourself or carry out any form of activity on IKEJA Electric network. Doing so will not only cause damage, it can lead to electric shock and electrocution.
21 years imprisonment? Electrocution? God forbid. Please, I'm going to contact IKEJA Electric right now for proper connection to stay alive peacefully with my family.
If you want to connect or reconnect light, kindly contact IKEJA Electric's nearest office to you and also report any energy theft you notice around you through IKEJA Electric's customer care numbers 01-488-3900, 01-7000-250 and 0700-022-5543, or send an email to customercare@ikejaelectric.com. IKEJA Electric, bringing energy to life. Hey, have you heard the good news about IKEJA Electric?
What is new this time?
IKEJA Electric has made payment of electricity bills a lot easier through multiple payment channels accessible anywhere, anytime. You can pay using bank mobile apps and websites, IKEJA Electric website, and through their payment agents as well. The payment channels are convenient, reliable, and secure.
Fantastic!
Please pay your bill to avoid disconnection and ensure you collect or print your receipt as evidence of payment. Do not give cash to any IKEJA Electric staff for bill settlement, reconnection fee, meter bypass, or any of the surcharges. For more information, visit www.ikejaelectric.com. You can also contact customer care on 01-700-250 and 01-2272-940, or send an email to customercare@ikejaelectric.com. IKEJA Electric, bringing energy to life.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're ready for the conversation this beautiful Monday morning. And of course, we'll be talking all things electricity distribution. But before then, quickly, let's take you through the roads and connect with the traffic situation there. From the Masha Aguda end, I understand there's a lone accident involving a black Toyota Camry saloon car at Masha roundabout inwards at Dilabu. I understand it rammed into the Masha Gardens there. But the good news, we have traffic managers on ground trying to remedy the situation, and they are waiting a tow truck for evacuation too. So take note of that. 2 casualties recorded as a result of that, and they've been taken to the hospital right now. Okay, so from our live cameras, we can tell you the construction corridor is still looking pretty good this morning. If you're coming in from the K2 end, connecting Ojota interchange, linking up with Ojota proper, new garage, even to the Kanta flow point, is still looking pretty good all the way. Ikorodu Road is a good ride this beautiful Monday morning. Maybe the public holidays might be responsible. I understand within the your corridor, you're connecting Balogun Street, I understand, has been blocked. This is due to traditional activities that's about to commence. It should have commenced by now. All vehicles coming in from Idumota have to turn from Enyeyo and then you can go make the connection ahead of you. Okay, so that's what you have right now. Okay, we've spoken about the trailer at Ojolegba. That one has been taken off, so it's a much better drive right now. Surulere end, I understand there's a broken down container laden truck on Eko Bridge inwards Alaka with a sharp problem. Owner trying to replace the tires, so you need to watch out for that within that particular location. All other areas still looking good. The Third Milan Bridge is very accessible. If you're coming in from the Chinatown, Alakpere, Ogudu, Car Wash, Ifako, all that end looking pretty good to go this morning. Okay then, so let's switch gears to talk all things electricity. And today, we're looking for best ways of improving service delivery through constant engagement with IKEJA Electric. Joining me on the phone, Halima Shuaibu is External Communications Coordinator for IKEJA Electric. Halima, nice to have you. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Victor. How are you today?
Very good. So we say happy Eid Maulud.
Oh, same to you, same to you.
Great. All right, so 7 days gone by. What's been happening to IKEJA Electric?
Okay, so far so good, Victor. Everything is looking good. We have information from our customers that are enjoying their band A, and of course, like I always say, we always don't have it perfect. We also have people who are on the other side who are saying they're either out for one reason or the other, and of course, we're always on ground to help and then to see how we can resolve all of those issues. Aside from that, we're good.
So do we have any information that relates to maybe you guys are getting more power from the national grid or has it dropped in recent time?
No. So we have been on what I wouldn't call it too much of an increase. We're more like on a steady level. However, we've had some feeders added to band A.
Okay. So it has increased now. Those that are in the band A network.
Absolutely. So if you want to see whether your feeder has been named, we always ask our customers to visit our social media handles for latest updates. So
right.
if you're on Instagram, just go to @IKEJA Electric. If you're on X, @IKEJA Electric, and on Facebook too, we're @IKEJA Electric.
So what are the criteria? What determines you guys putting people on band A?
Okay, essentially to be on band A is just to for the feeder to be able to maintain the 20-hour availability. So once you have noticed that over a period of time, like it is with many communities, they notice that before the upgrade is done, they would have been enjoying 20 hours or more within a period of 90 days. That's usually the period. And then, of course, this decision is not being made by the DISCOs, in this case, IKEJA Electric alone. It has to pass through the regulatory body, NERC, who would now approve that the upgrade be done, because they would also check to be sure that the 20 hours availability has been maintained over a period of 90 days.
Right. So when you do that, do you get in touch with the community to say, we have written to NERC to upgrade your feeder to band A, or how is it done?
Okay, so once the upgrade has been done, the communities or customers on the affected feeder will get an SMS telling them that they have now been upgraded to a band A feeder.
Okay, so you notify them.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so but is it possible for a community to say, look, we do not want you to upgrade us to band A, let's just leave us where we are?
No, unfortunately, because the goal is to give Nigerians power, not to tell them to not have it. It's for them to now move to, using energy responsibly by being, prudent with it. So you only use the fact that it is there does not mean you have to use it. So you can use what you need at every given time. That's where energy management comes to play. And then, of course, you're expected to have a meter. And if you have any issue relating to not having a meter or a dysfunctional one, it's expected that the customer will either report or commence the process of getting a meter. Otherwise, the goal is to ensure that Nigerians have supply, and that's where we're going.
So if I do energy management and I turn off my meter, let's say you supply and is not used, won't the energy you're supplying, won't it be wasted?
I'm sorry?
Won't the energy that you're supplying to that community, won't it be wasted? I mean, if there are 100 of us and 70 of us decide to manage the energy by turning off our meters at every point in time, the energy you're supplying to that particular community, won't it be wasted?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So what happens is that because every customer or every location have different energy requirements, okay? The fact that you are not using does not mean Mr. B is not using it. And so if you're not using, someone else is using that energy at that time of the day. And then remember that our energy requirements are different even during the day and as per location. So some people are commercial people, some are residential, some are not at home in the morning, some use more energy at night. So it differs. So all of these would come to play, and of course energy would be used at every given time. Even the little light bulbs that you have on, yes, you would be using it at that time. And if you're not, someone else is using, whether you're cooling, you're using the microwave, you're using the fan, you're just using something at every given time. That's the way it is. But what we're just saying is that don't use it when you don't have need for it. Don't waste it. Be prudent with it. Be efficient with it. That's what we're saying. By using energy saving appliances, example, those of us that still use the yellow bulbs, we have said that please get the LED bulbs. They are more efficient, they're energy saving, they are even long lasting. Some of them last as long as 3-5 years when you put just a bulb. You don't have to replace that frequently. That's the use of LED bulbs. Even your appliances, what we advise people to do now is that we're not saying change the appliance. You just go and change the component that will enable that appliance use less energy. So what we advise people to do is to look at what we call energy star ratings on your appliances. You would see maybe at the back of your washing machine or your any of your appliance, maybe the jug that you use in making your tea in the kitchen, all of those things, you check to see. And then people are doing it these days where if you notice that you have an appliance that is consuming so much energy, there's a way to go and work it in such a way that that appliance, there's a component, I can't remember that name right now, that can be changed. And then that means you're not changing the entire appliance itself, just that component to ensure that it's an energy saving one. That way it doesn't draw too much energy.
All right. So
while in use.
Right. So talking about.
And also.
Okay. Go ahead.
Also, you unplug your devices when they're not using them. There are times that because, especially our customers that are on band A, sometimes you see that you're even getting 24 hours, 72 hours back to back, non-stop. That way, all your things are frozen. You don't need it. Once they are frozen, don't just keep leaving the freezers on. You can turn them off and then unplug your TV and chargers when they are not in use. Microwave, remove them from the socket, and also optimize your heating and cooling. That's exactly what I'm talking about. For cooling, if your appliance does not have a thermostat, okay, ensure that the thermostat is working such that it is only drawing energy when there is need for it. Right. Okay, so if it's not, it stops. Then all of those things that you need to do in the home to ensure that, for example, if you, like now it's daytime and we have natural light, turn off all the lights, open the windows and use natural light in your house. And then if you have need to wash your clothes off, I know some people use hot water to mop the floor. You reduce all of that. Use cold water to get all of those things done. That way you're saving energy.
All right, so it's good that you're giving these tips on how to save energy, but let's look at something else which is more or less like a plague on your distribution network, and that is energy theft. So how far have we gone in curtailing energy theft under IKEJA Electric?
So thank you very much, Victor. You know, with the band A thing, a lot of people feel that, okay, well, this is the best time for them to now begin to steal energy because, I mean, the energy is available, and for them, the only way to continue to use it is to steal the energy. And that's where it now comes back to us as a people, that we cannot continue to talk about not having energy or electricity in Nigeria when we are even the ones, we are the saboteurs by way of engaging in energy theft. Because when you're stealing energy, you're invariably hurting the entire value chain, because what is supposed to go to the gas suppliers and the gencos is what you are stealing, because they are relying on the distribution companies to do the collection for them, and somebody is stealing that energy. When that is happening, it means that we'll continue to remain in the same circle of not having this electricity. Recall that the whole idea behind the band A tariff ensuring that the 20 hours and above is being maintained is to see how the liquidity crisis in the energy, of course, in the Nigerian electricity distribution, supply industry can be addressed. That's the whole idea,
right,
so that they can mop up some cash. And that's why you can see that B2E is still being subsidized. All right. So when you now begin to engage in this, you are hurting a lot of people. The first stage is that the electricity industry is going to be affected by that singular act. That's how, that's the magnitude of that singular act of stealing.
Okay.
The second thing is that customers who are on postpaid, who happen to be maybe your neighbors or your relations, are also going to be affected by this, because it is assumed that if you have a transformer that has maybe 3 million naira worth of energy delivered to it, and the prepaid customers on that transformer, from what we are seeing for that month, states that they have used energy worth 1.5 million. What that tells us, Victor, by logic, is that the remaining 1.5 million is for customers who are unmetered, okay? But because you're stealing, you make that calculation wrong, because it's not now a true reflection that it means that you're pushing the burden to customers who are unmetered. However, that's not to say that customers who are unmetered are not protected. They are being protected under what we call the capping system as designed by NEC, because NEC has also said that for every feeder, there's a particular cap that must not be exceeded when it comes to billing them. However, I'm just saying that
address that issue of stealing now. So for those who might not understand when we say energy theft now, give us scenarios, give us the kind of examples that will show that, okay, I've been doing this, but I never knew that this is energy theft.
Okay. Thank you, Victor. So we have different things. In fact, recently we just discovered a place where customers, they would run like a parallel wire into their house, okay? And that means that wire is not passing through the meter. So they put all their load on that wire, okay, thereby using energy that is not being accounted for. Another one they do is that they actually connect the meter, okay, but they put they put some of the load on it, things like maybe lightning points, things like bulbs, maybe refrigerator, but other appliances that they know would draw energy, okay, they will now put them on direct, okay? Then there's even outright stealing, where the person would, like the one scenario one, where the person is not even putting anything on the meter, just abandoning the meter entirely and then just using the energy. Then we now have another group of people who just what they do at night is that, okay, maybe they're on disconnection and then at night they go do monkey business. Once they know that, okay, IKEJA Electric has closed 9 to 5, and then they go and hang their wires and they are using energy for free.
Wow.
So these are the ways that they steal energy.
All right, so stealing of energy, is it a crime?
Oh, a big crime, Victor. It is a crime punishable under the law. And then from time to time we say this, that when you steal energy, okay, you could be prosecuted by the law of the land. We have had cases where people have gone to were prosecuted. We've taken them to court, and then there are different penalties. So once you're caught, you have stolen energy. One is that you're going to, okay. Aside from the penalty, I said once you're caught, the first thing is that you're going to pay a penalty.
Okay.
Aside from the penalty that you're going to pay, you're also going to have to pay what we call loss of revenue. Now, this loss of revenue is for the period within which you have been stealing the energy, of which we're now going to factor that into your meter to enable you defray as you are vending. Okay. Now, under the Electricity Act, the Electricity Theft now attracts a sentence of 6 months to 3 years imprisonment.
Okay.
Yes. Now, theft of electricity lines, materials attracts 3 to 5 years imprisonment.
Okay.
Interfering with meter or works of a licensee, you have 3 years imprisonment. Obstructing our staff from carrying out lawful activities is 6 years imprisonment. So there are times that, Victor, People come to your premises, maybe your estate or your house or something. You prevent them from coming in to inspect the meter. Usually, once you even do that, that's already a red flag. It tells us that you have something to hide, okay? And that itself is also punishable under the law, and that's 6 years imprisonment and a minimum fine of 2 million naira.
Wow. Okay, then.
Yes.
So that means energy theft is really, really a very, very big crime. About 2 months ago, when we started this conversation on energy theft, you did say it was a serious issue which was hampering development under IKEJA Electric. Talk to me. Has things changed between that time and now?
And Victor, it hasn't, because when at the numbers, it's pointing to theft, because, like I said, a lot of people want to say, okay, now that they've got 24 hours available, maybe in their neighborhood, then it's time for them to steal. They are just hurting the entire value chain, and they're also going to get caught. It's only a question of time, because we have a team who have been mandated to go out and look out for people who are engaging in energy theft. It's also important to let the public know that for customers who, well-meaning Nigerians who want to, who take their civic responsibilities seriously, you can report anybody that you suspect to be stealing energy, and then you can remain anonymous while doing that. You won't be known, whether via email or the toll-free line that you can call.
All right.
To escalate these issues. So it's important for customers to know that they can escalate cases of energy theft or any form of misconduct that they feel that we should know as a company.
All right, then. Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. This is IKEJA Electric and You, and Halima Shuaibu, who is the External Communications Coordinator for IKEJA Electric, is our guest on the program this morning. All right, we're going to take another break. When we return, we'll be looking at metering. All right, metering services under IKEJA Electric. Some 2-3 weeks back, we started that conversation. Halima Shuaibu says, of course, the meters are available. All you need to do is go through the right channel. All right, we'll talk much more about that, and then we'll also hear from you, and that will be on 08099120777 and 09153877127. We'll be back after this break.
My brother, what is NEPA people? They have disconnected my light again.
There's nothing like NEPA again. It's IKEJA Electric. Did you connect illegally?
I only called one electrician nearby to connect it for me.
What? You and that electrician are joking with 21 years imprisonment. It's illegal to connect or reconnect yourself or carry out any form of activity on IKEJA Electric network. Doing so will not only cause damage, it can lead to electric shock and electrocution.
21 years imprisonment, electrocution, God forbid. Please, I'm going to contact IKEJA Electric right now for proper connection to stay alive peacefully with my family.
If you want to connect or reconnect light, kindly contact IKEJA Electric's nearest office to you, and also report any energy theft you notice around you through IKEJA Electric's customer care numbers 01-488-3900, 01-7000-250, and 0700-022-5543, or send an email to customercare@ikejaelectric.com. IKEJA Electric, bringing energy. Hey, have you heard the good news about IKEJA Electric?
What is new this time?
IKEJA Electric has made payment of electricity bills a lot easier through multiple payment channels accessible anywhere, anytime. You can pay using bank mobile apps and websites, IKEJA Electric website, and through their payment agents as well. The payment channels are convenient, reliable, and secure.
Fantastic!
Please pay your bill to avoid disconnection and ensure you collect or print your receipt as evidence of payment. Do not give cash to any IKEJA Electric staff for bill settlement, reconnection fee, meter bypass, or any of the surcharges. For more information, visit www.ikejaelectric.com. You can also contact customer care on 01-700-250 and 01-2272-940, or send an email to customercare@ikejaelectric.com. IKEJA Electric, bringing energy to life.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, IKEJA Electric, and you is the program. And I still have with me on the line this morning, Halima Shuaibu, who is External Communications Coordinator for IKEJA Electric. Traffic-wise, things are still very, very cool and calm across town. Even from our live cameras, very, very good traffic is what you experience if you're moving out at this time. Lagos Ibadan Expressway all the way from Beja, Secretariat, Ojota, Chinatown, Alakbare, Ogudu, connecting the that's Yanaworo, linking up with the Third Milan Bridge. It's a breeze all the way. Same for the return journey as well. Ikorodu Road is receiving with good vehicle as well. Control room, help us keep an eye on that broken down container laden truck on Eko Bridge in Alaka. What's the latest with it, by the way? I hope it has been worked on. Make that on the return journey. So I don't think it will be affecting the flow of traffic right now. All right then. Hello there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, good morning. This is who?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew, how are you doing?
Fine, thank God.
Okay.
And the guest, good morning.
All right, so we can hear you, Halima.
Yes,
No, I can't hear Andrew.
let me start with this.
Okay.
I want to talk about the energy theft she's talking about.
Yeah.
There's one thing, there's a proverb they say in Yoruba, Chikule Obatani Tode Olekpani. If there's no mold in the house, an outsider will not come and do what is there.
Okay.
Some NEPA officials are culpable. Let me use the word NEPA because all this disco thing does not master me.
Okay.
Let us use that for the sake of this. They are culpable because, yes, she has said right.
Hello, Andrew. Ooh. The network seems to have knocked Andrew off, but Andrew is suggesting that on the issue of energy theft, he's suspecting that there must be some kind of connivance between your staff and those who are indulging in it. Let me see if I can stay reconnected. Andrew, are you there?
Hello? Yeah, the network knocked me off and I came back to knock them again.
Okay, so good.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Individuals cannot just call electrician to just go to the pole. And residents, other co-residents will not see and talk. If there are no NEPA staff instigating it, pursuing it at the background, that is one.
Okay.
Two, because Nigerians, we are very good. But if we want to do what is good in the other side, we seek the assistance of other people to do it so that it will click. That's on that side.
Okay.
Now, energy theft reports. I know I personally made a report. The unit just sent somebody there that very day. The person will come and tap my light. It's a 3-story building. I live on the ground floor. And it's prepaid meter.
Okay.
The wire that comes from the pole is not up to 10 meters. Now the person's light, the person living on top of me, the middle floor. They cut their light, they were owing to the tune of 200 and something thousand. Then that was 2018. No, they settled it now. Not until the person on the last floor installed his light, because I told the mother of the young man, he will call NEPA people or electrician to come and do it, use it to hang it there like monkey. The other one, the last person on the last floor saw him, videoed him because he lived there. Because me, I'm going in and out.
Right.
Now went to the church to report the pastor. It was when they reported the pastor, they engaged him. He now stopped him. What the IKEJA Electric did through the unit, they just sent somebody there that very day to come and tape it, my own, and that was all finished.
So they did not attend
The person
to.
was not.
They
The
did not
person
attend
was
to.
not prosecuted.
It was not.
Yeah, the person was not prosecuted.
Okay.
I said they should prosecute the person because my wire is a recurring wire. I bought it full, not cut and so on. It was NEPA people that fixed it. That is on that side.
Okay.
Now, two, I read a report on Friday about NEC, asking IKEJA Electric to pay 1.4 billion naira and other discos for overcharging in the place of capping. Before she talk about energy theft, capping. If you are talking about capping, there is a regulatory way you charge people estimated bill, but they don't use it. Now they still owe people. I mean, they still give people estimated bill, overcharge, overbilling. Now, NEC has come as giving wage the stick on them that they should pay this fine. Paying this fine by the regulator is not it. Compensation to the people concerned should be what should be done. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you. All right, so he has a bag full of questions and contributions for you, Halima Shuaibu. He says, he first talked about the issue of connivance between some of your staff and those who perpetrate energy theft. And he also says that he reported a case of energy theft. Halima, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so he also says that he reported a case of energy theft to the disco once. That was several years back, and nothing really was done. So let's assume that was something in the past. But he's now saying that he read a report on Friday of the regulator, NEC, asking discos to pay over 1.4 billion naira for overcharging. That's to the different discos. So what's your reaction to that?
Okay, so let me start with the first thing. Comment he made as per connivance with our colleagues. Okay, while I'm not going to talk more about whether that is true or not, what I always say is that even when there's a case of connivance, the beneficiary is the customer. So it means that the customer is paying for somebody to get the job done. Okay. So that still leaves the burden of responsibility on the customer. So it means that you are paying for somebody to come and bypass your meter for you. So whether you now choose to call people from our place, it's a different matter. So it means that both parties are complicit. Right. And that's why we have the whistleblowing platform, which keeps you anonymous. So for instance, if Andrew has reported sometime in the past, I wish he had used the whistleblowing platform, which I'm still going to talk about, Victor, before the end of the program, so that you remain anonymous. You don't have to know anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody. The issue of whether the matter was not treated wouldn't have even happened, because it meant that probably somebody was complicit along the line. You probably spoke to the wrong person. Okay. But if you pass through the system where the whole idea is to ensure that wrongdoings are being corrected, okay, it will be done. So for the two incidents, please make sure you use the whistleblowing platform. Okay. And also, even when our people are complicit, it means that the beneficiary still remains the customer, and the customer paid for that service. So if you want our people to stop doing this, the only way to help us is to whistleblow and use the whistleblowing platform. Okay. As for refund to customers, maybe based on adjustments, this is an ongoing process. Every given time, if you feel aggrieved, if you think that you have been wrongly billed, if you think that you're on the wrong band, feel free, come with your proof. We're going to look into the case on its merits and deal with it. Where a customer needs to be refunded, we do this all the time in IKEJA Electric, even without the regulators wielding a stick. That is what we do every time. All right, I have some reactions that are coming in for you. This is IKEJA Electric and you, 08099120777 and 09153877127. This one says, good morning and happy new week. It says, what are the channels through which customers can engage IKEJA Electric for quick resolutions to their issues? Jide from IKEJA GRA, send that one in. Oh, okay, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Jide from IKEJA GRA. To reach out to us, very easy. If you want to call us on the line, you can call us on 0201 7000, that's 7,000, then 250. I'll take that again, 0201 7,000, 250, or 0201 227 2940. I'll take that again, 0201 227 2940. You can easily get this information when you visit IKEJA Electric website. Just type IKEJA Electric on Google. Right. That's the first option on Google, and you get that. Okay. If you want to reach out to us via email, you send an email to customercare@ikejaelectric.com. Make sure you spell correctly, and the way to know that your message has been delivered is you get an automated response that your complaint has been treated. If you don't get that, it means that you probably have misspelled the email address. Be sure to check that you spell correctly. You can also go into our walk-in center, but from what you're saying, you appear to be referring to like other means aside from going to the office. Right. So another way you could reach out to us is to go to IEServe on X. go to formerly known as Twitter, go to IE7 on X and put all the information in one message. So if you want to say there's a sergeant wire on number 9 Bolanle Street, so put all the information, number, everything, landmark in one message, send it to the DM on IEServe, and it will be treated.
All right, quickly, more reactions coming in. This one says, good morning, Traffic Radio. Billing issues are a major concern for customers. How does IKEJA Electric handle incorrect or estimated bills? Thanks, Yekini is sending that one in.
Yeah, so if you have a bill that you're disputing, like I was saying earlier when Mr. Andrew called, I'm saying that you have a right, of course, to dispute your bill. In fact, on our own, we even take the campaign to the customers by sometimes we do what we call debt dispute resolution, where we ask customers, we go into their communities to ask them to come with those cases, even without them coming to our offices. We do this from time to time, Victor. And so, but if we haven't done that where you are, feel free to walk into any of our walk-in centers. You can go to our franchise offices, lodge a complaint, and ensure that you get what we call a service request number. The essence of that is for you to be able to track your complaint. So, for instance, if you want to know if the last time you logged that complaint, if it has been treated or closed out, it is only when you present the service request number that you'll be able to track it and know what has been done as per that complaint.
All right, quickly.
Okay, so
let's address this last set of questions before we round off the program. This one says, good morning, Victor and Halima. What are the strategies IKEJA Electric uses to reduce power outages? Jakes. Okay, Jakes. Is that a name like that? Okay, Jakes is sending that one in. And this last one says, how do we request to move from band A to band B? Sheikh Ibrahim is sending that one in. All right, so what are your strategies for power outages?
To reduce power outages, that's what he's saying, right?
Yes.
We do both preventive and planned maintenance from time to time to ensure that your feeders are healthy. We do network upgrade. We come change your aluminium conductors. We do all of that, so to ensure that there is all the occurrence of faults is reduced. And when there's one, we close out within the time that is allowable as per regulation. That's what we do to reduce it. But you can see that this is already happening. People are already using more than even 20 hours of supply, Victor. So we've gone past that level. I don't know where Jide is calling from, except he has a local fault. I mean, he should touch base with his technical person in his location. Okay. For all of that, we do this from time to time.
Okay. All right. Let's begin to take this. I think the last question is, Sharon Brian, how can we move from band A to band B?
Okay, so for band upgrade, whether downgrading or upgrading is dependent on availability on your feeder. Once you have it, you will be upgraded. If you don't, you'll be downgraded.
Oh, okay. So have you been able to downgrade any feeders recently?
Of course, we do. We do that from time to time, Victor. We do that from time. Once we are not able to meet what is expected, you will definitely bring it down.
All right.
Even prior to this this popular band A, remember that this service-based tariff has been on before now. It's only when the band A tariff was jacked up that it became something that we talk about, but we do this from time to time.
Do I have a call? Okay, then. Let's begin to round this off right now. Halima Shuaibu, what's your message as we round off the program this morning?
Okay. So I was earlier. I was trying to talk about, like for instance, Mr. Andrew that called talked about him trying to escalate a complaint as per theft, but he said he didn't get a response from us,
right?
Because again, so whistleblowing platform is available,
okay.
And the good part of the whistleblowing is that it is free and you remain anonymous. Okay. So to send an email to us or the whistleblowing platform, to send is to express yourself at ikejaelectric.com. Victor, how much time do I have?
Yeah, just 30 seconds.
Okay. Express yourself at ikejaelectric.com. That's the email to send it to. You can also call the toll-free line on 0800 847 6337. That's the toll-free line to call. I'll take that again because it's a lot of numbers here. You have 0800 847 6337. That's the toll-free number. Email address is expressyourself at ikejaelectric.com. or visit our website, and then you'll be able to fill the online form to enable you whistle blow.
All right, then. We'll leave it at that for now. Halima Shuaibu, soliciting of joy having you on the program. Thank you so much for connecting with us.
Thank you so much, Victor. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, then. So, IKEJA Electric and you. And this morning, we've tried not only the ways to look for best ways of improving service delivery under IKEJA Electric through constant engagement of this nature. We have to go. The program has been produced by Mike James, Deborah Iluapua, also in the building as well, Remy Aluko, and Okpemi Shurunke, both of our social media unit. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a splendid day. Bye.